As we come on the air at 5, protesters are back out at the Whipple Federal Building tonight, just days after an ICE agent shot and killed a woman after a confrontation in South Minneapolis. The crowd has grown throughout the afternoon, but is much smaller than what we've seen over the past few days. The biggest change today, new barriers and fencing went up this morning. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Julie Nelson.
And I'm Lauren Lemanchek. For days now, those protesters have been demanding thousands of federal agents leave Minnesota. And late this afternoon, Democratic state and metro leaders say they will go to court to try to make that happen.
Attorney General Keith Ellison, alongside Mayors Frey and Hur, announced a lawsuit against the Homeland Security Department. It asks a judge to end the surge of agents in our state in what Ellison calls a federal invasion of the Twin Cities. Raya Katene was at that announcement just about 90 minutes ago, and she leads us off tonight live from Minneapolis City Hall. Raya?
Yeah, so the Attorney General and the mayors of St. Paul and Minneapolis say the Department of Homeland Security is violating the Constitution here, and they're specifically citing the First and 10th Amendments. So this lawsuit was filed just a couple of hours ago, and what it does is it asks a court judge to grant the state a temporary restraining order to stop these federal agents from continuing their operations here in Minnesota. Attorney General Keith Ellison says agents are targeting Minnesota schools, businesses, hospitals, places of worship, and even funeral homes, using excessive force and without a legal basis, also racially profiling immigrants, most of whom he says are here legally. The federal government has said that part of the reason for this surge is to tackle fraud in the state, and Ellison says that he would welcome a conversation about forensic accountants coming in to help out on that end, but he says that is not what's happening here. St. Paul Mayor Kali Hur and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey say ICE's actions are endangering the community's safety and draining the city's resources.
We don't use the word invasion lightly. What we are seeing is thousands, plural, thousands of federal agents coming into our city. And yeah, they're having a tremendous impact on day-to-day life. And it's a negative one. And whether that's kids that are trying to get to school or businesses that are trying to open, that's police officers that are responding to 911 calls. It's just about being able to conduct daily life right here in our city.
Now, as I said, this lawsuit was filed just a couple of hours ago, but AG Ellison does say he expects some quick action from the courts. So, of course, we'll have to keep you posted on where this goes from here. I have reached out to both DHS and ICE for a response about this lawsuit. I haven't heard back, but I'll let you know when I do. And just within the last 15 minutes, we did hear from Republican representatives in the Minnesota House. We got a statement from House Speaker Lisa Demuth. She says the lawsuit is a waste of state's resources and that Minnesota deserves leaders that, quote, allow the removal of violent criminals, not ones who demand that they remain in our communities. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Raya.